Vanange, it's election time in Uganda for those who don't know. And Uganda will always do the elections the Ugandan way because no one dares to touch, no one dares to talk in Uganda. And this time round, they have decided even the rest of the world will not know whatever is happening in Uganda. Just the few Ugandans who will know what's happening in Uganda. Why am I saying this? Yes, the president of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the longest serving president of Uganda, just gave an order that all internet services in Uganda to be shut down until the time he will feel like these people, the internet should be back. That is when he will order it back, because they have not given a definite time when the internet will be back into use. So the Ugandans are going on the ballot paper blind. The whole world cannot see whatever is happening. Even the AU voter observers will be there, yes, but they won't access any internet. So whatever happens there remains in Uganda. Whatever happens in Uganda during elections will always remain in Uganda even after the elections, so that no one is accountable to anyone outside Uganda to say that this is what happened in Uganda. No, Ugandans are accountable to the very, very Ugandans. Okay, most of you will feel like, this is the love that Ugandans have for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. That is why they are okay with whatever is happening. But that is not the reality on the ground. The reality on the ground suggests something very much different. The Ugandans would wish for a change in their governorship or their government, but they cannot just get that change in government as easy as we think, just like any other country. And by the way, when you talk about democracy in Uganda, that is just something they are taught in books, but not on the ground. That is not democracy. Museveni is the democracy. Museveni is everything. Museveni and his son Muhoozi, they are everything. They are democracy. They are the democracy that people talk about in Uganda, because they decide whatever happens in Uganda, and you don't dare question them. They are everything that Uganda needs. They are the goals of Uganda. When they decide this one happens, no one will ever question that. If you think I'm lying, ask Besigye. He tried. He was told, do you want another rap? Yes, I think he was to say yes, Sevo, but he did not say so. Sevo decided to answer it for himself. Besigye, do you want another rap? Yes, Sevo. Besigye, do you want another rap? Yes, Sevo. Then if you think Besigye is not the right person to ask all these questions, then try Bobby Kyagulanyi. Ask him. The rap in Uganda is not as easy just going to a studio and write a song, then start singing. Bro, you got to face it. Yeah, that is Uganda for you. But remember, Uganda is the pearl of Africa, the best part in Africa in terms of agriculture, because that guy, that land is so fertile and it's feeding a lot of the people in Africa, including Kenya, my country. So what do you think needs to change in Uganda? Because this guy should be in power until he dies, and maybe once he dies, the son will assume the leadership, and he'll still be in power as long as he's still alive. And maybe the grandson of Museveni will also take over from the father, who is the son of Museveni, and lead Uganda all through. So it's more of a monarchy, but they don't just want to say it's a monarchy, because again, they have to attract the international international countries or international bodies to accept that Uganda is a more democratic country, more of a democratic country, for them to receive all these allocations that international bodies will give to any country that is independent. But if they had all the resources that are needed, this guy wouldn't have done this. Okay, it reminds me of North Korea. Or if the guys acquired just a single nuclear warhead, Uganda will go the North Korea style. No internet, no communication, no anything. And whatever goes on TV is what the president has approved, or the son of the president has approved, so that everyone outside the world thinks that Uganda is what it is when it is not. Subscribe and leave us a comment.